Hi Wiseals, welcome back to Wiseals Beauty with me, Alicia. I'm so excited because today we are unboxing my Boxycharm May box for 2020. I'm so excited because I thought this box got lost in the mail, but today it showed up and I am so excited to jump in and see what's inside. For those of you who don't know what Boxycharm is, it's a makeup subscription box where for the base box, which is what this is, you spend $25 per month. You can choose one item per box. You get a total of 5 products, and the retail value is worth at least $120, which I think is amazing. Boxycharm has a middle tier box, which is Boxycharm Premium. You pay $35 per month and can get 6 to 7 items. Again, you choose one item per month, and that box retails over $175. And lastly, every 4 months, Boxycharm does a special box called Boxycharm Luxe. This is $50 per quarter, but you're getting at least 8 products per box, and it's supposed to be worth over $250 worth of high-end products, and you get to choose 2 items in that box. One of the reasons I really enjoy Boxycharm is because it allows me to try high-end products without the price. It's something special that I treat myself to every month. It's important that during quarantine time that you're making sure to take care of you, and for me, this is how I do it. So before we get started, make sure to like this video, subscribe below, and click the bell to be notified of all my future uploads. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I haven't opened this box yet, so I am going to do this. Now, I've seen online that if you look at your order number, the last 2 digits will tell you what variation you have. And the one thing I love about Boxycharm is they have so many different variations, and you get to pick at least one of your products. For this month, when I went in to choose my product, I was a little bit late, so they were sold out. So I clicked the surprise me button. So I have no idea actually what's in here. If I looked at the last 2 numbers of my order number, I believe this should be variation 20, but we'll see. Let's go ahead and dive in. Oh, wow, okay. This is what it looks like inside. So it comes packaged, it says Boxycharm on it, and then there's some products in the box. Typically it has a card with it that explains what everything is, but I don't see one in here. But let me check my Boxycharm account to see if there's an online version of that card. Okay, and it does look like that I do have a Boxycharm insert card online. If one doesn't come in your box, go to sign into boxycharm.com and then go to boxycharm.com/insert card to see if you have an online version of the card. Now, according to my card, I have variation number 70. So that doesn't match up with the 20, which are the last 2 digits of my order number. So that's interesting as well, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and see what is in it and if this box is really worth the money. First things first, I see a Sutra mini ceramic curling iron with cool tip. Okay, so let me open this up. Okay, very nice. It comes in its own little travel size bag, which is going to be great for traveling. So this says it's a 19 millimeter or 0.75 inches mini ceramic curling iron with cool tip. It's compact design, safe for all hair types, and rapid heating time. It has a ceramic barrel, professional salon quality, fast heat up and recovery. Max temperature is 190 degrees Celsius or 370 degrees Fahrenheit, which that's a really good temperature, especially for me who has naturally curly hair. When I want to tame my curls, like I actually did today, I definitely like to use a curling wand that's about 350 to 400 degrees depending on how frizzy my hair is. So this is actually going to be a great product for me. The curling iron that I actually have already is a tapered curling iron, so it's thicker at the top and then it gets tapered in at the bottom so that your curls start out more as a barrel curl and then get tighter at the ends, which I do like. So I'm excited to have one that's just one size for all the curls. Now today I am going to be doing a try on of some of the products if that's feasible. I didn't expect to get a hair product, so I already did my hair today, but I can definitely use this out and then let you know what I think about it later. I'll put that in the comments below. Okay, so it looks like you can use the code BOXY25 for 25% off of Suture products, so that's a great thing. It also comes with a warranty and safety card, so if it breaks, it's covered. Again, I appreciate that. The bag itself, it's just a kind of small bag. It has a drawstring on the top so you can close it off. Oh my gosh, it's purple. I love purple. Okay. Oh, and the cord swivels, which is always great because if it gets stuck in one way, then you're having to twist it and your arms can get touched by the curling iron on accident, which happens to me all the time. Okay, this is adorable. Look how cute and tiny this curling iron is. Like I said, it's all one size barrel, which is going to be great for getting that uniform curl all the way throughout the hair. Now, the barrel itself is a little bit on the smaller side. Let's just see if I were to take one of my front curls, wrap it around it. Oh, good. It fits perfectly. I could see how the longer layers in the back may be a little bit too long, but I don't think that should be too much of a problem as well. Okay, it looks like the front also has an on and off switch. And then there's a little stand that you can rest this on as well. So I'm really excited to try this out. Before we move on, let me just read you what the card says. For the mini ceramic curling iron, the curling iron is worth $50. So that's so exciting. I've already earned more than I spent on the box. So that's a great deal. Okay, so next we're gonna go in. I see some brushes, so I'm gonna go ahead and open these up. I love getting brushes in makeup subscription boxes because it's a way for you to try new products. And most of the time the brushes that I've gotten, I've never heard of. So again, it's just expanding my repertoire of makeup brands and beauty products that are out there. Oh my gosh, this is stunning. So this is from Alamar. Show you from Alamar. It's a rose gold with a feathered tip that is tapered at the top. This says that it is a brightening brush, so I'm sure this is going to be really good for your highlights, and then to just sweep it on down below your cheekbones. Oh, it is so soft. I love that. Okay, let's see what else we have. So this one is your complexion brush. So you could probably use this with all over bronzer. The contour, it's a little big for a contour. So I would say all over bronzer and then also possibly your foundation if you use a brush for foundation to blend it out. Here we go. Okay, so this is your bronzer brush. So see how I said that this has a slight angle to it and it comes up to a point. Again, this is going to be better for blending out your foundation, whereas the bronzer brush you can see is more of a steeple top, and that's going to be really good to pack in the product. And again, these are super soft. It's not going to hurt or damage my skin, and I'm really excited about the color and to try these out. Of these three brushes is $36. That is so exciting. Okay, next up we have some Deborah Lippmann, looks like nail polishes. I'm not the biggest fan of nail polish, so these would probably go to my sister-in-law, Shannon, who loves to paint her nails. It's actually, that's, I would say, her take care of me activity that she does every Sunday is just to paint her nails. If I wear nail polish, I prefer the gel, like the gel strips that you just paste on and they last for about 3 weeks. I find that in my profession that my nails can break very easily when I'm working with children, and so I don't like doing regular nail polish because it chips so fast, and then I have to strip it all off, and then I have to take the time to do it again. So those gel strips that you can basically tape onto your nails. It's real nail polish that you tape on. It's more of what I prefer, but I know Shannon is going to love this. So this product, this one right here, is called Fire on the Horizon, and this one is Can't Stop the Feeling. They're very beautiful. I love the design of the containers. Again, it's just not a product that I'm going to use, but I'm sure Shannon will really enjoy it. And these retail at $20. Next we have a box here. It says that it's English Laundry number 7. And I think this is a perfume. Let's see. Yes, it's fragrance, English laundry fragrance. Again, I'm not a big fan of perfumes. My husband is very sensitive to allergies and smells, and so I typically can't wear a lot of smells or perfumes or products that have a lot of smell in them around him, or I just create a sneezing fiesta over here. Let me just smell this. The packaging is very adorable. It's very springtime. There's flowers on it. I like that there's a pump instead of a roller. I'm going to spray this just ever so lightly. Ooh. Okay, so it has more of that fresh, clean scent to it. Kind of reminds me of laundry. Ooh, there's like a vanilla aftertone to that as well. I do like the smell, but again, I just can't wear it at home, so I'm pretty sure Shannon's gonna enjoy this product as well. Ooh, yeah. It definitely has a better after smell than when I sprayed it at first. When I sprayed it at first, it's very florally, which is not my type of perfume. I like more of the vanilla or coconut smell, but it has a really nice after smell. Okay, and on this, so the insert card says that it is pretty delicious and enchanting. Number 7 for women includes top notes of sparkling pear, jasmine, melon, and apricot. Gardenia, blooming jasmine, and toasted almonds are composed together as the middle notes, adding beautiful depth to this fragrance. Sandalwood, vanilla cream, and musk are added to the base notes, and this retails at $24. So it's absolutely spot on. I smell the fruit and that jasmine smell at the very beginning, and then in the middle I definitely started to get more of a vanilla note, and the base had that sandalwood and vanilla cream, so it was spot on. I definitely like the after smell a little bit better, so I'll check with my husband to see if he likes the smell. If not, like I said, it's going to Shannon as well. This looks to be like a palette, so just give me a second to open it up. They have sealed the bubble wrap. I love bubble wrap. It's one of my hobbies to play with. Okay, this is a Crown Pro palette. Go ahead. I'm guessing this is going to be eyeshadows. I mean, it could be a face palette, but my guess is eyeshadows. Whew. Hard to open. You know what? Okay, so my husband and I have an inside joke that we call boxes, the other side word. We call boxes Alicia proof because I have a really hard time opening boxes for some reason. And so I was just about to say that this packaging is Alicia proof, but I was able to get it. Okay, so the actual palette itself looks just like the box. Oh my gosh. These are stunning. Look at those colors. Definitely a gold tone brown neutral palette. I see a couple matte colors in here as well. We have some pressed glitters and then a highlight as well. This is beautiful. I'll definitely have to try this out for you. Let's see what this says. Does it have the names? I wish more boxes had names of the product on the back so that when I'm trying them on I could tell you what the colors are, but that's okay. I up all of the prices for all of the products to see, was this box actually worth it? So the curling iron was $50. The brush trio was $36. The eyeshadow palette was $40. The nail polish was $20. And the perfume is $24. So that gives us a total of, dang, $170 worth of products. That's way more than the $125 that the box claims to at least meet. It's almost to the same price as what you are guaranteed to get for the Boxycharm premium box. So definitely I think this box was well worth it. Yes, there were a couple products that I'm not going to use, but again, I can gift those to my family and friends and they'll love them just as much as if I would wear those products. Give me a second, I'm gonna go ahead and put my face on so that we can try out the eyeshadow palette. Oh, you know what, I'll actually do the brushes as well. So I'll be back in just 1 minute. Okay, I am back. I went ahead and did my foundation, my concealer, and my brows because the makeup brushes that I got are for the facial products like bronzer, blush, and highlight. I figured I would do that with you guys. And then we're gonna go ahead and do my eyes as well with the new Crown Pro palettes. So today I'm gonna be using the Pacifica Enlighten palette. I used some of these in my last video to show you the bronzer and the blush, but I didn't use the highlighter, or it may be another highlighter, but I used it as my all over bronzer, so I thought I would go ahead and do that today. So for all over my face, I'm going to be going in with the Rose Gold Shimmer. And we're going to do this with the bronzer brush. So we're going to start out. Again, I go down my cheekbone and then I do a 3 around my face. Just to add a little bit more color back into the face. When you use a foundation, you're trying to match your skin color to your neck, but then it can really wash you out. So you want to make sure to add the color back into your face so that it gives you some dimension and depth and looks more natural. Now I'm going to go in with the Desert Matte shade down here, and I'm going to use this as my contour for my cheekbones. So I'm going to dab it in. Flick the brush. Over here, get a little bit more. You can also just brush back and forth too, but the flick kind of gives it more of that natural tapered look as it comes in. Okay, then I'm going to switch to my complexion brush, and I'm going to do the Sunset Matte Blush that's down at the bottom of the palette. Brush in it, and then swirl it on my cheeks and paint it and slide it back. You can almost think of this as a flick it back. So you flick it forward for the bronzer, you flick it back for the blush, and this just gives you a natural rosy color to your face. Perfect. Now I'm going to go back in with the Glimmer Shimmer, and I'm going to use this as my highlight. So I'm going to use the brightening brush, put some on it, and then sweep it down the top of my cheekbones. And then I also like to bring it above my brow bone, just to lift and brighten your eyes, down my nose, my cupid's bow, and my chin. Okay, so I thought these brushes were super soft. They don't really pick up a lot of product at first, so you might have to go in a little bit heavier handed than what you're used to. that's not a big deal. I love the softness of the brushes. They're so fluffy, and I think this will be a great addition into my collection. Moving on into the eyeshadow palette, I am going to go ahead and start with this shade for my all over the crease and lid look. And then what's nice is there is a mirror on the palette itself, so I'm going to be using that today. Okay, so I got a little bit on my brush, and it definitely is pigmented. It's showing up more than I actually expected just from my swatch. I am seeing that there is a little fallout in the container after I'm dipping my brush into it, so that's just something to be aware of as well. Now, I wouldn't say these eyeshadows are creamy. I know the insert card said that they were creamy, buttery, but to me these actually just feel like a really soft powder, but I would not say creamy at all. Okay, so now that I have that all over as my base coat, I am going to go in with this more sable color right here and do it on just the crease, just to deepen that and make it look more dimensional, and so that my eyes are popping out. So remember, when you're putting on color, the darker the color is, the more shadow it pushes back that it gives you. The brighter the color and the more sparkles, the more forward it's pulling your complexion. So that's why in the creases we do more of a darker color, because we want to make the crease look like it's deep and dark, and then our eyes pop when we add the sparkle on top. Ooh, she is pigmented. Oh my gosh. Okay, yes, definitely go in with a lighter hand. This is way more than what I would normally do. I don't even know if you guys can even tell, but she is pigmented. Let's move on to the other eye. Okay, I'm gonna go in just a tad bit less. It's always easier to go in with less and to add more. And again, I'm just doing a C motion and swiping it into my crease. Oh yeah, definitely pigmented. I will give that the product that. Okay, so then for my outside 1/3 and V, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this color right here. It's a little bit more of a warm brown. I would say like middle of the road warm brown. Once we get to these two, it's a little bit darker, and I'm not going out anywhere. These would be a better shadow to use if it was like a night look and I wanted to smoke it out, which I don't want to do. I want to do more of a day look, so I'm going to go ahead in this medium brown shade. And for this one, I'm going to use a flat tipped eyeshadow brush, and again, that's so that I can just pack it in the areas that I want to see it. I don't want it going all over my lid. So yeah, this is beautiful. Okay, like the others, it's not super creamy, it is powdery, but the pigment is there. You definitely can go in with a light amount and get what you are looking for. I also think these shades go so beautifully together. It kind of reminds me of like a horse, like all the different colors that you could see on a horse. One of my friend one thing you should know is that I married my best friend's brother, and our other friend married the other brother. So we were friends first, and now we're all sister-in-laws. So when I talk about my sister-in-laws, I'm really like, they're my best friends that I've known since high school. But my other sister-in-law's family owns a horse ranch out in the mountains area, and they do they take care of race horses, and they also own a horse hospital, like a veterinary hospital for horses. And so anytime I see browns and leathers, I just think of horses and visiting my sister-in-law's family farm, or family ranch, I should say. So it's definitely good memories for me. And then, okay, I think I'm going to actually go in with this shade right here for all over my lid, just to give that pop of sparkle. Yeah, so I met my sister-in-law Shannon the first day of high school, if you can believe it, and she has two brothers, and my husband is the oldest of the 3 children, and he actually grew up in Wisconsin with his father, and so I met him probably that first summer going from freshman to sophomore year. And we just started out friends, and it wasn't until I had graduated college and was back, I was back in Southern California and doing grad school that we started dating, and the rest is history. So it's really nice because my in-laws are really my best friends, and I've known my mother-in-law for years, and we get along so well. So I'm so blessed to have that as my story. Okay, and then lastly, we're gonna go in with this, sorry, I'm blanking you guys again. We're gonna go in with this highlight champagne color, and I'm gonna pop this in the inside of my eye and then on my brow bone. Let me know if you guys have any interesting stories about how you met your significant others. I mean, I definitely think mine is very unique, and I'd love to hear what other stories are out there and how you guys met your significant others as well. So definitely leave a comment below. I'm so interested to see what you guys say. Okay, so that is it for the eyeshadow. I will kind of come in a little bit closer, close my eyes so that you can see all the different colors. Like I said, I think it's beautiful. The shades themselves go really nicely together. They're very pigmented. The only downside I would say is it's not like a cream, it's more like a powder, even though that's what the packaging said, but overall, I can't complain. So that's it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed unboxing my May 2020 subscription Boxycharm box with me today. This was, again, variation number 70. I did put in that my box was lost because it was about a week late, and so I might be getting another May Boxycharm box as well. If so, that'll be great. I'll film that for you guys as well. And until next time, stay wise.